PlayStation, now I'll give you the chance to if you got PlayStation.
Yep.
So, I decided to go ahead and I was like, you know what, games I've ever had, so, y'all know I had Acid Crazy Kid 117. I mixed them together and came up with ToxicRain. Ah, there's my brother Skypilots 117 sending me an invite.
Yep.
And y'all check his videos out too.
I decided to change mine from CSA underscore 115 underscore CSA, which I've had since 2012, to Skypilot underscore 115. It's a little simpler.
It's a little bit simpler, yes it is.
Yeah, it is. It's more recognizable now too.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
But you know, we still run with the D-Bag clan. You know, we're still douchebags.
Well, some more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give or take.
Yeah, very true. Yep. Now remember,
God.
I gotta stop calling you Acid.
Look.
Oh man, we gotta
get used to this now. To get used to calling each other by new gamer tags.
Toxic. You there, Toxic?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna make it rain.
Okay. You gonna make it rain chocolate rain?
Nope. I'm gonna rain acid.
But you're not acid anymore. You're toxic.
Acid is still toxic though.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that.
So I'm trying to like contradict my own self in a way.
Infect the infected and try to survive.
Hey buddy.
Oh god. Oh.
Whoop. Someone's already dead.
Yeah.
Where are you at anyway?
In the back.
In the back. How far back?
On the truck.
Oh. I just realized I was looking for Acid Crazy Kid this whole time. God damn it! Why do I not have this stupid name change in my skull yet?
Hi there.
Oh man. Yeah, hello there. Can I jump off of this? Yes, I can. I don't wanna.
Hey, you wanna see it rain? You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh no.
I made it rain.
Yeah, you sure did. You're not gonna kill me though.
Oh, Sky Pilot! I'm coming in for a kamikaze.
No, don't even. You ain't gonna get me. Nope. Nope and a nope. I see you over there.
No, you don't. You do not see Toxic.
Dude. Whatever.
Ow! Shit!
Ha! Ha 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 ha! Indeed! Anyway. Where you at, bro? Where you at? I mean, I hear ya.
Hi there! You just got rained on.
Oh, whatever. Oh, man.
How'd you like that little raindrop? Drop top.
Oh, you could just, you could go shove it.
Nope.
Yep, you could go shove it for all I care, man.
Only one survivor remains. Bring them
Hi
down.
there.
Where did they do that? Oh, someone already got him.
I got him.
Make this look easy.
What? Really?
I follow this guy. I saw him.
Alright, fair enough. Good dude.
No, I don't give a shit if you want to send me a friend request on PlayStation Network. And if you want to jump in my videos, go right ahead.
Same for me, I guess. I mean, I don't really care either way. It's not like this video is gonna get any views whatsoever because I upload shit content.
Now, I am...
And I hardly ever upload in the first place.
Now, I am seriously debating on thinking about, you know, maybe viewing a day off of what I would do or something. Record my phone and go with the flow.
Fair enough. I mean, I sometimes do that with a couple of my friends. We sometimes go to Dunkin' Donuts, you know, and then just kind of enjoy the time, lay on the concrete floor.
Well, I'd probably get up, you know, do a quick change, and go out and about.
This dog has seen some better days.
See where the road takes us.
Yep.
Which is, I may end up doing that next Friday, you know. Just to get paid,
Nice.
go put money in the bank account, go pay a couple bills.
Nice, man. Hey, when did you say you were gonna get a...
Let's go.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Try to stay alive.
Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, I might see a blue screen for a few seconds. God damn it, go to the party, yes. Why are you not pulling up the party? You fucking cut nuggets. Okay.
Concussion thrown.
You have been infected. Hunt the survivors.
Ah, god damn it. It's okay. I'm okay with that.
Perfect plan. Perfect execution. Nice work, Black Ops.
See if it actually lives up to part of this time.
As she felt like he wasn't spending enough time with her.
Holy shit!
Because because we're all we're gamers who play almost every single day. That's
Yeah,
kinda...
true.
So she tried to destroy his PlayStation and attack him, and he had to defend himself.
Okay.
And he ended up leaving to go to Wisconsin, because that was where he had the closest relative.
Wait, who
Some
we
drama, dude.
who we-
Jeez.
who are we talking about?
And then for the last 2 months, Infamous has been communicating with him on Facebook. He's like, now that he has his own place, he's trying to save up enough money to install internet again, so that he can play. And the last 2 months, he's like, I'm about to get internet, and then he's like, I'm not going to be able to get it. And then this last time, a couple weeks ago, Infamous tells us that he's gonna get internet, and I say, tell him that Yogi does not believe you. Sure enough, 3 days go by. He says, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Oh my goodness.
and Cameron, I told Cameron that he had to write this because I was right. He's it's so funny.
Let's go.
Not funny about his situation, but
Oh, it's funny, but it's also quite
Try to
freaking
stay
depressing
alive.
at the same time, man. I mean, damn. That's just quite sad. Oh, okay, I'm good. Toxic, where you at, you dingbat? Eh?
this year is gonna be so awesome. I'm so excited for so many different games. I
Really?
mean,
Which
me
games
and
you
me and
excited
Cameron. I'm excited for the Star Wars game that's coming out this year, Ghost of Tsushima.
Kill.
Me and Cameron are gonna be getting Mortal Kombat and Crash
Throwing
Nitro
nade.
Racing because I used to play that game all the time as a kid.
Ooh, I might end up getting Mortal Kombat 11, actually. Because
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna
family
get it.
is a
I'm-
big fan of that type of stuff.
Expired.
I'm gonna get it. Try and get it next. Pre-order it because it comes out on the 23rd of this month.
Oh, come on! Alright,
Kill.
I'll do that, you cheaper.
You have joined the ranks of the infected. Kill the survivors.
I mean,
Toxic,
I'm also
you're
excited
dead.
for a couple of anime that are gonna come out this year. We got Kimetsu no Yaiba.
No idea what that is.
Think of it as kind of like Inuyasha, except about the romance subplot.
Don't hate me, but I've never actually seen that show.
I didn't like it either. I watched
Like
it and I didn't particularly like it.
Inuyasha's the one with that cat person or that dog person, right?
Kinda.
Dang it!
Enemy
Stole
survivors
my
remain.
kill.
Hunt
Oh,
them down.
I mean, Sword Art Alicization just ended. I mean, I fucking was so excited when I got reincarnated as a slime came out in
Only
anime
one
format because
survivor
I had been
remains.
reading that for
Bring
the
them
last
down.
year.
Dude, I fucking love that show.
I mean, he had Overlord 3, and then one of my favorite isekai manga that I've been reading is coming out later this year, in the fall. It's called Arafuda, the World's Strongest,
How did I not?
and it's one of those. It's unlike any of the other isekai you've seen because it's really fucking dark.
Ooh, darkness. I love that. I mean,
He,
or whatever.
He gets summoned along with his classmates, and they end up going to a dungeon, and he ends up falling to the very bottom of the dungeon. He has to fight his way back up, and once he clears the
Mercy
dungeon,
think twice
instead
before
of
trying
because
that
he
again.
can't go up, he has to keep going down. to survive and clear the dungeon. And when he does, he finds out that his anger is complete. His anger at being summoned and being abandoned and all that is completely justifiable because the gods of the world of this world are actually the bad guys. So it puts a unique spin on it where instead of the goddesses summoning you to help the people of the world, they're summoning you for their own amusement. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because he's able to he has a lot of cool weapons. This particular protagonist, like he runs around with like dual fucking magnums that are like super strong. He like has all these arsenal of guns, and it's really cool. His partner has a lot of.
You're making it sound like Hellsing Ultimate for some reason. You're starting to make it sound a bit like Hellsing Ultimate.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the vampires or any of that. Speaking of vampires, though, I have been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so
I need to watch that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been watching like Quintessential Quintuplets, SAO. I've also been watching Data Live, and let's see here.
I need to watch season 2 of Data Live before I start it with season 3.
I just started watching Snow White and the Red Hair season 2. That's not bad. I like it. It's all right.
One Punch Man season 2 started yesterday.
Oh wait, whoa! Are you serious? It did?
Yeah, yep. It's not by it's not my bad house though. So the animation's a lot worse than season 1, unfortunately.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Come on, man.
It's still really good. The story's still going to be really good. I've read the manga, so I know what happens in this season.
Yeah.
We're gonna get introduced to Saitama's entire gang.
Fight off the infected.
The main villain that they've been advertising for season 2, Garo, who was mentioned in season 1. You know, what's the number 3 hero's name? The martial artist.
Concussion out.
Remember how he mentioned that one of his disciples basically crippled all his other disciples and then left? Yeah, he's gonna be the main villain of this next season, although he's not gonna be prominent until the end of the season. It's gonna focus a lot on Tatsumaki's younger sister, Fubuki. It's gonna focus a lot more on Genos, Saitama, King, and the martial artist guy, number 3. They're all in his little group, and then, of course, Moomin Rider, the fucking bicycle guy, he's in that group too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're all like a little group with Saitama. It's fucking funny. And then you got Speedo Sonic, who's always coming in and trying to challenge Saitama. And Genos is like raging over it all the time. That's gonna be a new gimmick. And then there's gonna be a lot of it's gonna focus more on the lost concept of the demons that have been hiding in the world. You know how like there hasn't been a lot of demon activity?
Bushwhacked.
Yeah,
they're about to start fighting a war, and that's what's gonna be in this new arc.
Ooh, I'd love to see that.
We're gonna get introduced to a new Genos is gonna try and be Saitama's student. He's pretty cool because there's gonna be a tournament arc during this as well.
Been infected. Hunt to survive.
Where there's gonna be a martial arts tournament, and Saitama's been talking to Bon or whatever his name is, the martial artist guy. And he's like, our martial artist is really that strong because he doesn't use martial arts himself. So he enters the tournament disguised as his apprentice, and it's funny because he basically goes into the tournament and lets all the martial artists pull off all their moves on him, and then he one punches them all.
Of
It's
course
funny.
he would.
It's funny because he's only there because he wants to know martial arts. He wants to know how strong that makes you. And that was funny.
I gotta see it then. Damn.
I hope I think it's gonna have to be 24 episodes or 26 episodes to cover everything.
Really? Is
Yeah,
it really
'cause,
that-
like-
is it really that long?
Yeah, because what you don't if you don't know this, season 1 only covered like the first 15 chapters of the manga. Season 2 is supposed to cover everything up to 110.
Well, shit. Alright then.
Because Garo was only recently defeated in the manga. That's why they've been waiting. One of the reasons why the anime hasn't gotten an adaptation is because the mangaka guy who writes One Punch Man, he's actually one of the best artists, mangaka artists in Japan. Like if you've actually read the One Piece manga, the fight between Boros and Saitama in the manga is amazingly drawn.
Re-up and redeploy.
Like there's so much detail in that fight.
Infected. Try to stay alive.
And then trying to think what else I'm forgetting.
That dude did.
I'm actually kind of sad because even though we're going to be introduced to more heroes, there's one particular character in the show that I really want to know their backstory, and that's the number 1A hero. You know, the douchebag. He's like an actor and a hero all in one.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I actually want to know because, like, if you remember
Throwing concussion.
the fight between Saitama and the Deep Sea King, remember they actually had that on film? I'm actually curious to see if this guy is a lot stronger than he appears to be. Like, obviously he's not Saitama level, but I'm actually curious to see. Like, is he really stronger than most of the S-class people?
Oh, it would be interesting to find out.
Yeah, that's all that's going to be happening.
Come on!
I'm excited for the
Join the ranks of the infected.
martial arts
Kill the
tournament because it has some of the
How many
funniest moments
survivors remain?
in the
Hunt them
manga.
down.
I bet.
I mean, I'm actually upset
Only
about
one
Fairy
survivor
Tail
left.
season 3,
End them.
and I haven't
Really?
even watched it yet
Why are you upset?
because I read the manga, and I know that you know how Fairy Tail was never shy about portraying the characters the way they
Think
were.
twice
Like
before trying that again.
in season 2, at the beginning of season 2, they literally have Lucy like almost naked. In that first sequence, remember when she gets sent across the city in the bell with Natsu?
Yeah.
Like they've been censoring the crap out of season 3. If you go back and you read the manga, like they've censored the crap out of all the women characters.
Does it really matter?
And they've done some other things that pissed me off too.
Oh, Christ, dude. Really? Censoring pisses you off, really?
Yeah, because it's not the original artist's work. You know how the guy who
realize
draws.
that Fairy Tail's for kids, right?
Actually, no, it's classified TV 14. But
Okay, how much of a difference is it?
what?
And how much of a difference is that from 13?
A whole
Not
year.
much to you, but a lot to me.
Oh, dude, you just want to see some animated titties, don't you?
No.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, season
deny
three,
it.
Titties.
season 3 for me was always when I was reading it in the manga. It has me conflicted because the ending is terrible. A lot of plot lines don't go anywhere. But there's a lot of good fights. I mean, there's a lot of emotion. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the final arc isn't so much about Natsu and the gang as it is about Zareth and
Try to stay
Zareth
alive.
and Mavis.
True.
I mean, there's literally, I don't want to spoil it, but there's literally a character in that serves under Zareth that has the most tragic backstory, and it's not Zareth's fault.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me, okay?
I'm trying to think of what else is coming out.
I'm
That's gonna be
semi
exciting.
caught up with it, but I don't want to be spoiled, alright?
What? I like how she says something. But I have headphones on, says something, and expects me to hear it. It's in season 5 of Yamushi Pedal too badly. Like, I'm addicted to that show. Like, I can't go back. I go back almost every other week and watch scenes from it.
Mother!
I mean, Haikyuu needs season 3 already. The manga's way ahead of that.
Yep. Acid, are you even still in my game?
I've been reading One Piece instead of watching the manga. I mean, I went
Oh,
back.
yeah, 'cause you
I've
totally
been watching
watch
clips
manga.
from YouTube. I've been. Why does everybody do this to me?
Because it's what we do. You don't know?
Because I mean, Katakuri in the manga was great. They did a great job with the fight between Luffy and Katakuri. It's obviously the best fight in the series now. He's also one of the most popular characters in the series now.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
My Sin is Wrath is my new PSN while it's dead.
Yay.
He just sent me a message that I was reading it aloud. I mean, we've been excited for we had yeah, I haven't really caught up with a lot of stuff. I mean, I didn't start Alicization when it started just because I wanted it to be done before I started it so I could binge watch it.
You mean Alicization? Not Alicization?
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't watched it yet. I don't know.
Well, it's getting another season part of it. I don't know how to say it. It's gonna get more episodes. It's on episode 24 right now. But it's gonna get more. It's the
I
fucking...
mean, Mob Psycho Season 2 came out that I need to see. I've heard good things about that.
Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Acid, are you still
You
there?
have been infected. Hunt the survivors.
In the live again, of course.
Only one survivor left. End them.
Aw.
AO pacified. Government forces take the win.
Okay, invisible.
just to play around as a Jedi because Star Wars Battlefront just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, neither. Same here, dude. Same here. It's just kind of stupid.
I mean, even if they did revamp the combat last month, it still doesn't change the fact that Anakin can literally TKO the entire team if you're good enough. Like, you could play. And we've been getting more into Siege lately,
Of course.
more and more. I mean, I love that game. It's like the best shooter that's available right now. Like, I can't stress it enough.
Eh.
I mean, it just does everything for me. As much as we get frustrated with the people on that game, sometimes.
Eh. Eh.
I mean, you should. It's really good. I don't know why everybody just does. Why you don't like it?
I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I'll see if I can get into it, dude. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, we need a fourth and a fifth player, so badly. Because me, Ted, and Infamous are really good at the game, but what all ends up always happening is because of the other two players on our team, we always end up losing. Because they're either really bad or they don't, or they're toxic players. Like, we had a game, the first three games we played today on ranked, we won 4-0. And in one of those games, the people we were playing with, they killed Infamous because he was going to defuse the bomb, and I was still alive. And we were dominating the other team so badly that there was only one other player on the team by the last round. And they killed both me and Infamous just so that they could defuse the bomb and get number one on the leaderboard. It's so stupid. And then you got the fact that there's just players that just don't know what they're doing.
That'd be me.
That don't coordinate with us.
That'd be me.
And then there'll just be teammates on the other team that just have a 5-man squad and can do those kind of, because the way you're supposed to play Siege is, as a 5-man team, every operator brings a different advantage, and some operators work really well with other operators. And you're always supposed to come up with a strategy depending on the situation and the game mode. And it's really hard to play the game to its utmost ability when you only have 3 teammates, essentially. And I know you're good at shooter games. Like, you're way better than me at that kind of stuff.
It's been a while though. Like, I don't know.
And Siege is one of those games where, like, if you have good teammates that you play with, you can quickly learn your own place within the system. Because, Ted and Infamous are usually at the top of the leaderboard in every game. Because Ted will usually have 8 or 9 kills every game as a round system. And then you just have to know your support role or helping lock down a certain area and stuff like that. And I feel like if we just had two more people, we could fix that problem we've been having. Because there's nothing more frustrating than
Battery
playing a
reporting
near
in.
perfect game where me, Infamous, and Ted all have like 7 or 8 kills on the leaderboard, and then our teammates are just dragging us down.
Bare bones domination.
Well,
It's
yeah.
the most
Secure
frustrating
the
thing.
objectives.
Well, I don't know how to play that game.
Securing Alpha.
Dude, so you're gonna have the
Enemy
same
has
problems
Charlie.
with me if I try
But
it
we,
out,
but the thing
secure.
is, you'd be in the party with us, and we'd be able to help you.
I suppose.
I mean, you could literally just do a buddy system with me. I mean, there's all that. I mean, and because you haven't played the game much, you don't have access to a lot of the operators, and
I
that
do
makes
not.
it easier. It makes it easy. That actually makes it easier
Losing Alpha.
because you can pick a certain character that you can main that you're good with. Like one of the best defenders
We lost
is
Alpha.
Capcan, and he's able to place
Securing A.
trip charges on doors and
Taking
windows
Charlie.
and stuff like that, and they're invisible
dominated.
unless
Get
the
aggressive.
line's invisible. So you have to check the doors
Charlie locked
to
down.
see if there's anything on it. And Capcan's good at keeping people from breaching, or not breaching, but rushing the objective.
Mm-hmm.
And
Securing
you can just
Bravo.
place them all around, and it helps that. And even if you're not getting kills, still helping the team. Like, there's also Rook on defense, where all you have to do is literally just put down armor plates, and you're already helping your team. There's several different
Taking B.
characters you can play that even if at the beginning you're not contributing by getting kills, you're still helping because you're an extra body, and your character also brings stuff to the table other than getting kills.
Yeah.
I mean, we could really use somebody. I mean, it's gotten so bad to the point where we want to go
Taking
we
Bravo.
want to go to the community and just find 2 players.
I'll think about it, dude.
I mean, if you and Acid could join us, it'd be awesome.
Taking B.
I mean, we usually play it from like 8 to 10. It's usually the last thing we play
Taking Bravo.
before we go to bed. So we play it almost every night. And just having you guys there would be awesome.
I mean, it would be
Taking B.
nice, but I don't know if I'll even have the time most of the time because of school.
B
I mean,
secure.
You don't have to be there 24/7, but like, if we could slowly worm you into that role, it would be awesome.
Yeah. Like I said, let me think about it, dude.
Losing B.
I hate you, Monster Reborn. Dark Magician. Ah! I mean, in 2020, one of my favorite RPG games is coming back. It's coming to PlayStation for the first time.
What game would that be?
The Masquerade Vampire Bloodlines 2.
No idea.
It's basically a game where you will play as a certain vampire race out of. You get the choice to pick between several different vampire races that all have their different play styles and advantages. And it's basically an RPG system where you're like in Los Angeles or big cities, and like it's like old school. It's like the a lot of early 2000 RPGs. You know, try to think of a good example.
That's a kill.
The original Deus Ex in 2000.
Losing Bravo.
some other
Losing
ones.
C.
I don't know. The easiest way to see what I'm
Enemy
talking
took
about
C.
is you know who Cry is, right? Cryotic on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, he let's played the game
It's a
a while
marathon,
back.
not a sprint. You'll take the next round.
The original to the
Taking
sequel
C.
that's coming out in 2020. And this game came out in like
Losing B.
2004 on the PC. And it
Taking
has
Alpha.
but it's basically a big
C
franchise
secure.
called The Masquerade. But this is a sequel to the particular one he played. And if you just like watch the first episode, you'll get a big gist of what it's about.
Okay.
Half time.
Alright, I'm not really usually big on RPGs, but I'll look into it.
I'm
the
expecting
mission's
it to
not
be
over.
really good.
Go again.
Alright, go. And we have a guy quickscoping in our team instead of going for the objective. No wonder we lost.
Oh, you still playing Call of Duty? Jesus.
Yep. I don't play that much online
Secure
games
the
anymore,
objective.
to be honest with you. I mean, I sometimes go to Red Dead, I
Take it,
sometimes go
Charlie.
to Call of Duty, and that's
Enemy
really
took
about
Alpha.
it. Other than that, I usually play
Charlie
offline
secure.
games like Skyrim, Fallout, Assassin's
Mhm.
Creed, you know, stuff like that.
Taking Bravo.
Yeah, I'm excited for Cyberpunk 2077.
I mean, if I could afford it, probably I would be too, although I have no idea what it's even about. So, yeah.
You didn't even watch the trailer?
Taking
Nope,
B.
I don't know anything about it.
Go watch the 70-minute trailer that was released at E3 last year.
70-minute trailer.
Well, it's more like 60 minutes. They show off a lot of different gameplay and important aspects of the game. It's basic. It's basically like Fallout, only futuristic and not an apocalyptic.
Taking Bravo.
You know Fallout is. Nice.
And
Enemy UAV above.
I mean, I can't explain it. You have to go
Securing
see
B.
it to understand.
I suppose. Come on, team members, push. Push the damn objective. I'm the only one pushing.
Hostile sentry working.
And they have a sentry. Great.
So you would never have
Enemy
that problem
UAV
if you
above.
played Rainbow Six with us.
Somehow
Enemy
I doubt
sniper's
that.
nest inbound.
La 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 la.
Yep.
I mean, do you have a Switch?
Yeah, I do.
Man, I want to get it just because of the fact that they're going to be adding Pokemon on that system, and the RPGs that will be released for it.
I mean, I have a Switch, but I don't have the online stuff for the Switch.
You wouldn't need it unless you plan on playing Tetris
I mean,
with 98 other people.
oh, come on, where are my other team members? I had B ready to go. And dude had glitching with a mouse, of course. And the guys are about to take B.
Enemy has Bravo.
And they took B. Frankly, I think I
Taking
have
Bravo.
more fun playing fucking Modern Warfare Remastered than this one. Okay.
Is he still not back yet?
Acid? No, he's here. He's just not talking in the mic. He's in game for some reason. I don't know what he's doing.
B locked down.
Let's see.
I got a shark on the field.
You have a shark?
Losing Bravo.
Nothing.
You mean... No, explain that. What?
I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh. Another game I don't even comprehend.
Oh look, another shark. Yeah, I'm going through the
Hostile UAV circling. Losing B.
I'm going through the first Yu-Gi-Oh season
We lost
and doing all
Bravo.
the reverse side duels. So you know how you'd usually play as the winner of the duel, the
Net
hero?
call. Hostile sentry working.
Damn it. Yeah, no, I really don't know. I don't know jack shit about Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. Like, my friends tried to get me to play it at one point, and I just did not understand it.
It's a lot more complex nowadays.
Oh, I bet.
You got XYZ monsters, you got synchro summons, link summons. But, I mean, if you're just playing with, if you're just playing with season 1 or 2 decks, it's fine.
Desperate times mean desperate measures. We have to take this.
Concussion grenade out.
Because
Yep, we lost. Teammates don't know how to push.
me and Infamous would be getting back into it, just because it's a fun strategy game.
There goes me bottom
I mean,
line.
we're gonna be. We spent the last year playing NBA, grinding our hairs out.
Yep.
Wonderful, a spellbinding circle.
Alright.
I've just realized how underpowered Mako's deck is compared to Yugi's. Ouch.
Derp.
Don't derp me. Derp him.
No. You need to be derp Jogi.
Don't derp me. Oh.
Yep.
I mean, you... Acid, would you be willing to join our team? Does he even have Siege?
Yeah, he has it. He's the one who got it.
Nope.
And I get
We
it
need-
from
we-
him.
We needed an extra teammate, or 2 extra teammates.
Well, you done lost me out on Siege. I'm sorry. Siege is
What?
Siege is dead to me.
Re-up and redeploy.
Oh man.
Well,
Look, I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not saying it's a bad game. It's just it's stupidly competitive, and we're just not like that.
Well, it has its fun moments too.
It's not.
It's gonna be impossible.
It's not.
I mean,
it's
I
not-
didn't know who else to ask
Fairbones
because you
team
like
deathmatch.
the only other two people.
Just another day in the office.
It's not as fun as it used to be for me.
Lethal out.
Oh no, I started the season off as a fucking platinum, so
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Like, I am
it's the
Anyway,
second
you're-
highest rank.
Okay.
Hey, it's pretty much like the World League Series for Call of Duty.
Oh. Honestly, I'm kind of just getting tired of online games in general. Like, I like the ones that are more story-driven, you know?
Eat this.
I mean, then you want to be the fourth man for Dying Light 2?
If I ever even get the game. I mean, I liked the first one, but I didn't get too deep into that one.
Throwing frag.
Me and Cameron played, and Ted just recently played through that one, the main story, and then we did the fucking DLCs, which are fucking crazy. Where you raid a prison, and then you're in a stadium, and you have a bomb strapped to your leg, and
UAV
you
above.
have to do time challenges to this crazy psychopath, or you blow up. And then we're gonna play the continued story, the following,
There.
which we basically continues the story after the main events of the regular story.
Alright.
Yeah, Dying Light 2 is supposed to bring everything that Dying Light 1 did, but only it's gonna have a harder focus on it's gonna have more of a focus on the RPG system and more of a focus on story decisions.
Eat this.
Meaning the choices you make during a story will actually affect the world.
I'd rather go back and have God of War again.
Hell, he's insane. Well, the original, I wanted to play that game so bad when it came out, but I just ended up watching most people play it.
Crash 12 o'clock.
That was really fun.
I didn't get to play it, and I'm sad. I have to play the next game.
Safe kill.
Throwing nade.
It was
There were a
fun.
lot of games like that last year that fucking I wanted to play.
I wanted to get God of War because I played the other ones, and with this one being different, but I want to go back because there's a secret ending I want to do.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I want to figure out how to do that.
That sucker's gonna be hard for you, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Lethal out.
It'll be hard, but it'll be worth it. I mean,
I'll tell you this much, you're gonna have to defeat the Valkyries every single last.
and those
Good
jokers
luck.
are a pain in the ass.
Oh, I managed to defeat 2 of them, but that's about it.
I never even defeated one.
Oh, trust me, it's a bitch and a half to deal with, I'll tell you that much. And if I went right back into it, just like how I am now, I wouldn't know what the hell to do anymore, because I forgot how to play it.
I'd have to go back and redo the whole story mode again just to get back into the gameplay. Plus, it had a really good storyline.
Yep.
Lethal out.
Lethal out.
True that.
download so I can play with our brother and sister.
Yep.
Throwing nade.
Info sofre.
Tango down.
I mean, because I still have Black Ops 3 downloaded, World War 2 downloaded, Modern Warfare Remaster downloaded, and
Enemy UAV above.
downloaded.
Eat this. Enemy combatant. Throwing frag.
I just remember all the old Call of Duties. Which I feel like they'll get there eventually.
Enemy UAV above.
Nah, the Call of Duties now are just pretty bad.
Don't let them
dude,
take you
know?
down.
UAV eyes above.
That's why we need a new IP. Spice things up.
We won't, though. Ah,
That's why I say
fucking
Rainbow.
sniper.
That's why I say Rainbow Six is so much better than everything else out there.
Not really.
Rainbow Six was a god at once and then it died down.
It's still really good.
Not really. All the operations are getting
If you have a
stupid.
team, if you have a team of 5,
Throwing nade.
It's
Yeah.
still
Threat destroyed.
I
team
guess.
of 5 or a team of 1, it is still stupid to me. That game is literally like dead to me.
To me, it just seems overly complicated. Every single fucking specialist.
Lethal
Oh,
I'm getting tired of specialists.
Eric, I wanted to ask you what you felt about what Nick Saban said.
Piloting dart drone.
About what?
You didn't hear?
That one hurt our reputation.
No. What?
So you know how last year you guys lost your strong safety in the 3rd round? The draft, you left early for the draft.
Jalen
Guy
Hurts.
plays for the Jaguars.
No idea.
Hurts.
Basically, Nick Saban came out in a press conference and started shitting on the guy, saying that he was disrespectful for leaving early, and that all he did was hurt the program, and stuff like that. And he, basically what he did is he basically ruined Alabama's chances of getting better players next year.
Oh.
Or any years in the future, because basically sent a message, a negative message to players. You'd have to look it up on YouTube to understand what I'm talking about.
I don't really care about football that much, so it doesn't bother me whatsoever, to be honest.
You're not. I thought you were an Alabama fan.
I am, but I'm not a fucking crazy Alabama fan, where I'm like, oh, I fucking throw fucking whatever hissy fits if my team doesn't win. Eh.
Well, I'm not like that.
Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm not a big sports person. I mean, I like soccer. I like football. That's really about it. But even then, I'm not crazy over it. I mean, I guess I like when it comes to like the World Cup. Yeah, sure, I'm into it, but I'm not gonna go, fucking riot in the streets if if my team doesn't win, because I have multiple teams that I want to win.
Riot in the streets.
Yep.
Reminds me about what happened in Philadelphia a couple of years ago when they won the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Like, there's video of them like flipping cars in the street and shit like that.
Yep. And I don't want to be like that.
Bare bones team deathmatch. Leave no man behind.
But that's besides the point. Anyway, I mean, look, if my football team suffers, well, that's none of my business. I just don't care.
Give or take, I mean, they're still getting paid if they win or lose.
Throwing lethal.
Pretty much. You know, where that money could rather be used for serving our military, you know, supporting our troops, and then having a better system in our country. But no, instead it's being used for celebrities.
You're taking control.
Tackle each other like a bunch of morons, and then, you know, fucking get trauma in the head because of it.
Wow, that's a harsh
Lethal
take on
out.
that.
I
You
give or
know
take.
it's true, though.
I give or take agree with you.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I used to be a football player, and my dad used to be a football player, you know, but I mean, still.
And you were a football player, and you were a football player.
Eh.
We're losing the fight.
Yeah, of course we're losing the advantage. Of course we're better.
Neutralized.
Thank God I found it.
Yeah, I wish I would do better for our troops than I would for a football player.
Yeah, I'd rather have that, you know, support the troops rather than the stupid fucking football players.
I
Leave
become
it out.
president. I'm gonna
They
fix
don't
this
need
shit.
the money. Yeah. Or better yet, make our schools better.
Hostile
You know, how
UAV
about that?
circling.
You know?
Jesus, back in school.
Employ fucking troops to our fucking schools, that way there are
Enemy
less mass
CUAV
shootings.
established above.
About, you know,
Put the veterans that are
improve our
homeless.
healthcare system, you know, where we didn't need to have all this fucking excessive bullshit, you know, ramming their shit down our throats, you know, about fucking paying extra taxes just because, you know, the poor are too lazy to fucking do anything about getting a job, you know.
Well, then increase the well, I would say increase the minimum wage, but that would probably cause more chaos.
Zero down.
Fucking Maddox again, of course.
Throwing frag.
Yep.
Man, I was reading one of the recent One Piece chapters that came out because now that we're in Wano, like Luffy. So Luffy, I don't know if I told you this, but Luffy fought Kaido, and he lost.
No
And then he
idea
got
who
put-
that is.
One of the four
Throwing
Yonkos.
frag.
If you don't
idea
know
what
about
that
One
is.
Piece, well, like I was about to say, if you haven't watched One Piece, you don't know who they are. Just
Pretty
all
much.
you need, all you need to know is that he's one of the four most powerful pirates in the world.
Okay.
That can stretch his
They're only-
body like a rubber band man.
So Luffy's in prison, and like they're making him fight in this arena with a collar that if he falls out of the arena he'll explode. And he's got the sea stone handcuffs on that suppresses devil fruit. And like the guy comes up and he takes the handcuffs off Hold on.
Camp done.
Banging on my wall for no reason.
That's what she said.
Recon destroyed.
Unbelievable. No, I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Damn it.
Hostile care package inbound. Hostile UAV circling.
All you need to know is like the big bad of that arc of the prison takes the handcuffs off, and Luffy's like, "Oh, thanks. You're actually a really nice guy. You basically just allowed me to escape." Meanwhile, he's surrounded by like hundreds of pirates in the prison. It's funny because
Hostile
he
CUAV detected.
because
Multiple
like
enemy CUAVs
they don't know,
above.
but us as the readers know how strong Luffy is. Not time, mister.
Zero waste.
Ah, fucker.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. It's getting late.
Alright, man.
See ya.
Oh my god, come on. So, Acid, how you holding up, man? Or, Toxin. Fuck no.
So-so.
So, yep. You think we can make a comeback on this game?
If I can pick up my game, but it's probably not gonna happen. Because every time I try to get at least
We're
2
behind.
kills, I
You know what
get
to do.
taken
Oh
from
my
behind.
god, this dude with the fucking AK. Yep. And then the dude with the Maddox, of course. Fucking close quarters, those two guns are okay.
Go ahead, come in the balls and don't get shot.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah, of course. Fucker with the
Mission
Maddox
failed.
killed me.
Survivors to designated
Come
exfil
on.
zones.
Yeah.
Overpowered.
Yeah, it's still fucking overpowered. They never fixed it. They said they did. But just look at that bullshit.
Fuck, that guy has like every recording off.
No, it does not. They need to fix that. Alright, man, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I just have no energy right now.
You and me both.
Yeah.